What are you doing? Huh? What's going on, little boss? We call him Mr. T now, by the way. Don't we, Mr. T? You're starting to grow like a weed, aren't you? That's your Mr. A pretty beautiful black lab. Watch out. Well, Daddy's got to go to work, kid. I just grabbed me a Dave made off the shelf, so I'm going to work on this. And I lifted the lid up and looked underneath the skirt and I went, oh, damn it. That's priceless. Whew. The note says he's having a hard time getting RF to pass by. And then when he turns the amp on, it says audio's all bunched up. Oh, okay. I look over here and I'm like, damn it. Oh. That's some beautiful work right there. I'm here to tell you, boys and girls, that's someone trying to be me and failing hard at it. Okay. I come over here and I start seeing weird stuff like this. I don't even want to know what that's all about or why it's even there. I know this needs a little bit bigger of a driver pill. Either that or we're going to completely pull these out. Whew. It's not teabag, but it's pretty rough. Even for the girls I go with. Alright, well, let's do magic. We're going to do magic, Mr. T. Tesla. We're going to do magic, aren't we, buddy? Yes, we are. God, you're growing like a weed. Look how fat his snout is. Got about a week and his nose is going to get bigger. Okay, not teabag. Away we go. Jeez, McGurgler. Had to get out the big iron. Whoop. These two little guys wouldn't even touch it. I got to get that out and I got to get that mess out of here. Probably end up getting a new Anderson clip that's... There's no grommets, just some electrical tape. That's the positive rail, and it's already starting to wear through the plastic, the rubber neoprene boot that's on this thing. So I have to probably put some strain reliefs in this thing to make it safe. I'm going to go in here and pull all the crap in here. It doesn't need to be in here anymore. Change that out. The relay test's okay. I think it's probably got too much induction going on. We'll get rid of that hard strand wire and go to something that's flexible so the board can flex and not have to worry about the wire breaking. Now I gotta wait and see if he wants to actually put a real driver transistor in this thing. But we gave it a quick little bath. And the bath revealed to me, and you can tell by looking down here at the pill strips, that this thing has been repilled about 4 times. The traces are starting to get chooched and chewed up. And over here their theory was on the driver transistor we'll solder on more solder. And I start looking down here. If you look real close, you'll see that these 2 caps are hanging on by the hair of their chinny chin down in there. Let me get some light on it here. That's not safe. So anywho, maybe the big iron's heated up. We'll strip it down. See now, all that wonderful solder work holding that ground eyelet in, there was about that much. I was actually making contact with the board. I got this big slovenly mess that I got to clean up. And this here, that's pretty, isn't it? Woo! It's not even soldered all the way through the wire. That's all corroded. And let me get in here with a solder sucker. Let's see if we can make magic happen. Oh. this? Well, so we were talking about last night before I went in the house that all of the ground connection for this box was going through this eyelet, which they had attempted to solder down to the board. So the entire box was held in by this one little tiny connection. And if you notice, it's less than the size of a pinhead. So now we got this big ass cable. All the current's trying to go through that. Then we had this mushed up power lead that, well, I went to pulling it out. Yeah. So I went in here and I pulled all the solder out and redid the ground side of this thing. Now, I added some grommets so we don't have to worry about your truck catching on fire. I understand where this is going is going to be in some kind of rock truck and it's going to get beat up. Well, I went and replaced these leads with a nice dual sets of 8 gauge Stinger Pro Audio oxygen free cable. And then I went ahead and I crimped, drilled, soldered. So when I mean crimped, I mean I took a hydraulic crimp. Literally, it's air driven. Crimped these ring down, soldered them, and heat shrinked them. So those, my friend, aren't coming off and you're not going to have any current loss. And by splitting up the two connections, now we have a winning situation. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to un-F this drive section. We're going to pull this drive section apart. We're going to pull this 10 ohm resistor out. We're going to take this 2290 out. We're going to put a 2879 in its spot. And once we get that going, then I'm probably going to come back here. I'm going to replace this relay. Because if you can see, I don't know if it'll focus on it or not. The leads going into this relay are held in by oh, look at this. Look. Look at that. But there's your problem. There's part of the problems. Legs busted off that relay. So I'll put a new relay on it, and that's the reason that we use stranded wire here instead of solid copper wire, because this relay free floats and this cabinet flexes, and the coax connector that's hooked onto the back flexes, and that transfers in here. Yeah, we're going to get this zipped up pretty quick. 2870 or 2290 is going to go in here. Or 2290 is coming out, 2879 is going in its spot. We're going to get rid of this. Well, 10 ohm smoke, baby. And then we're going to start checking our tuning on everything. And yeah, we should be off to the races and running here pretty quick. So the next go around will probably be all those things are done. And we're getting ready to do the test. So I'll be right back. Alrighty then. A bit of wham bam thank you ma'am going on here. So we put a 2879 in it, bypassed the input, redid the input tune, bypassed the buffer that sits between the 1 pill and a 4 pill section, like what you'd have to use if you had a 2 pill section in there. Checked the output capacitance, ran the box up. And with the updated power wire, the right driver, the right input balance, and the proper output tune, we get ourselves right up about 980 watts of output power. So let's go over here real quick. We're on a lap, 1000 watt slug in PEP, 1000 watt slug in average power, 5 watt slug in reverse, back from the 10,000 watt dummy load. 2950 with a 5 watt slug between the radio and the amplifier. Hello, 20 watts of drive, right? Hello, audio. A 4-5 bird, right? Variable all the way open. Hello. Hello, audio, audio, audio. I was doing like 400 here just a minute ago. Let's go take a look at our input tune. Full half a watt. Hello, talking through the box. Hello, audio. All nice and flat all the way around. Run on 14 volts. Hello, audio. About 86 amps. She's spot on the money. Little, let's see, what is this? This would be Dave Made Mobie. Another Dave Made Mobie brought back from the grave. Gentlemen, my name is BBI. Without a shadow of a doubt, I am the biggest mud duck in Idaho. Come check us out, www.bbiamps.com. Come find me on Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram. And be ready when you come to Facebook, because the haters hate. Which is kind of funny to me. I sit back and laugh at it. I'm really glad they're still talking about me. I thought I was socially dead there for a little bit. But onward and upward, and more stuff to build, and more people to make 10, 8, and straight. Gentlemen, I appreciate your all support. Subscribe. Click the link down here below. Make sure to click over here on that side of the screen so you can get notifications when I come out with new videos. Guys, you have a good one. BBI. Gone.